actually born at sea. My parents owned this big old ship and worked in the freight business, so I pretty much grew up loving the water. I never got seasick, swam with the dolphins like it was no big deal, and even took the wheel sometimes with my dad. It was my dream to be the youngest sailor to do a round trip around the world, and I worked really hard for that. Since I was homeschooled and Dad didn't have much time, my only source of information was the internet and Mr. Ethan. He was Dad's best friend and an experienced sailor. Every time he'd come over with a new consignment, he'd get me all these cool navigation gadgets. But the best part was when he taught me how to navigate by the stars, listen to the wind, and read paper maps.
Technology is great, but knowing how to read the sea is what makes you a true sailor.
Life on the sea was amazing, but everything changed on my 17th birthday. Dad had gone to the city to get me gifts, and I was waiting for him when I saw him talking to some suspicious-looking men. And then they shoved a bundle of cash in his hands and walked away. What was that all about?
Nothing, just some work thing. And look what I got you.
Dad quickly changed the subject, and I got distracted by the gifts and forgot all about those shady men. But a few days later, I was passing by my parents' cabin when I heard them having a conversation with Mr. Ethan, and it did not sound friendly.
I don't think this is a good idea.
That's because you don't have a family, Ethan, but we have a daughter, and we need to think about her future.
She's like my daughter too.
Then maybe you need to make smarter decisions. Then I heard the door open, and Mr. Ethan walked out, and I never saw him again. I kept asking my parents what really happened, but all they would say was that Mr. Ethan got a better job in the city and wouldn't be coming back. I felt bad, since Uncle Ethan was practically family, but my parents didn't want to talk about it, so I didn't push, and life went on. Things were fine for a while, until a month later.